made you this? I think like you guys need to see this.
What's up, you guys? Thank you for joining me for another episode of the And Now We Know show. I am your host, the beautiful Jonnie Kae, and of course, what else do I have today? Can you guys take a guess? Can somebody leave a comment and tell me what I have today? Another special guest. What else do I have? I always have special guests on this show. You guys go back and watch all my previous episodes. If you are just seeing me right now, hello, how nice to meet you. Go and watch all of my episodes. I have so many dope people on my show, and artists, from cooks, massage therapists, you guys, the list goes on, and the list is going on still. So you guys, stay tuned, subscribe. Today, we have somebody, he's a dope artist, you guys. He's so dope, he does a lot of cool things. His name is Aaqil, and I can't wait to interview him today. Alright, we are sitting with Aaqil, and he has a very unique name. So the first question I want to ask you is, how did you come up with your name, and where does your name come from? What does it mean? Can you tell us?
Nah, for sure. Aaqil Ali is it's a Moroccan name, or Arabic from the first language. My grandfather is Indian, Blackfoot, Cherokee, Sioux Indian. So, since I was a kid, he used to call me Aaqil, because I was like, he said I was like a cool, like a nice kid. I was a very giving kid, so Aaqil means most kind, so he kind of, in the culture, they give names by like characteristics. So Aaqil Ali means most kind and intelligent. He always said I was like a little sharp.
You would just think it's just a normal rap name, but nah, it's a whole story behind it. I want to get into the fact that you used to play college football, from what I understand. What was that like?
by the time I got to the University of Pittsburgh, I was like 21 years old, because I went to a junior college before. So it was like a fast life. That football life is very fast. I had a daughter early, so I had a daughter at that time. So I had a lot of responsibilities, and then you had to like battle that with the responsibilities of school. But it was fun, man. It's definitely one of the best times I had in my life, playing in front of like a big crowd. You meet a lot of your friends that are still like my brothers today, and I developed a big network. I think the biggest thing I developed from college was, like a big network and stuff like that. So, and it keep you in tune with your studies and where you want to go in life and the things that you're trying to be. So it keeps that ambition. So it was dope, man. It definitely preserved me. And I feel like I got a little bit sharper from it.
I mean, wow. Shout out to University of Pittsburgh, you guys. You have to be really good to play college football. So how did you end up transitioning into music?
Can you tell us, like, how did that happen?
So when I was playing football, when I got to the University of Pittsburgh, that was during the era like Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller. There was a lot going on, and I always, I used to freestyle, I used to kind of flirt with it, but I never would take it serious. I didn't really feel like music was realistic, because at this time, this is when Gucci Mane, a lot of people was just really starting to take over. A lot of the down south music started. So like for me, I've always been like a lyrical dude. It was like a hobby, but it just kind of organically rolled into like a business, because the moment I put my album out, I was selling it. So I was like making money from it. Like, and I was seeing a lot of artists complain about support, and I just didn't have those problems. So I just like, like,
wow, lucky you.
I kind of got, I kind of got lucky. Yeah.
Football fan base, though.
Yeah. They the football fan base was like, what they did, they made my home fan base jealous, because like where I'm from, it's a lot of artists here. So what I started to learn is like, you got a lot of artists who've been making music for a long time. Right. This is like their first go around. So I'm coming from NFL, and they're just like, oh, you're a football player, da da da. So I had to really earn my keep. I had to really rap. I had to really put on. So I was by myself for a while, because it wasn't like people didn't want to do music with me. It's just that people were just kind of like either feel threatened by me or they just felt like I wasn't taking it serious. So I said, all right, cool. You know, I'm going to earn my keep. I'm going to earn my name. I'm going to just treat it just like sports, you know, work hard, put your head down. And that's what got me to this point, you know.
That's amazing. Like your story and how you transitioned and how you you have to earn your keep and stuff. Like that's so dope. Who inspires you? Like, is there a person or a group or a thing that inspires you?
My mom, you know, I don't give her enough credit.
Shout out.
Yeah, I don't really. It's funny because yeah, my mom, low key, my mom was always singing. My mom set that precedence to allow me to express myself when I was younger. It helped me develop. Like, I'm really an introvert, but you know, from my mom, she helped instill confidence in me, and I just always felt like, you know, then my step pops, you know, he did like 13 years, and he was from Queens, so he used to always send me tapes from like Rakim and all the oldies, so they all kept me like, no, still like instilled the music. So my moms and my step pops definitely played like a big role in inspiring me to kind of like, you know, like dabble into it.
Wow.
Shout out to the parents out there that are still motivating their children. Like, we need more. Now, I kind of want to get into like some personal stuff with you. Like, is it hard to maintain a relationship and pursue your dream? Would you say like girls get jealous or like they get insecure is a better word for what you do?
Like, you know what it is? As men, we gotta kind of like set that precedent where, you know, you're dealing with someone and it could be new to them, you know. Sometimes you could think it's jealousy, but it really ain't. It's just new. You know, when someone next to you is seeing everybody look at you in a different light, you start traveling, so a lot of that stuff has to be established early. What I did was, once I went through it early, going forward now, I'm not in that position now, because I understand that if I was to align with someone, I have to preferably, I like artsy women, like women into things that's kind of similar to mine. So I like women who are busy. I could deal with someone who's just as busy as me. You know, I'm not clingy, but I can be. You know what I mean? If it's mutual, but for the most part, it's just really trying to find someone who's really just who understands the industry. We date. We just have to really just do a good job of dating someone that's similar and into the things that we're into, and that kind of cuts a lot of the problems in half.
I agree with that. It helps somewhat. It does help.
I see a lot of like artist couples being together now, and I think that's beautiful, like, because, you know, it does help to have like the same type of passions. That definitely helps on the arguing, you guys, and the insecure issues. Finding somebody that does similar things to yourself. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Find somebody who knows how to make themselves happy. Like, that's one of the, like, if you can find someone who already knows how to maintain a decent foundation of happiness within themselves, then you found that's half the work. Because, you know, many times, a lot of us, male or female, we depend on the other person to make us happy. And that's putting a lot of pressure on someone when that's really something that we gotta like do on our own.
This is some good stuff. I'm glad that you're sharing this with us, your tips, because some people out here are struggling with like how to deal with these type of situations. Tell us about your album, Dirty Spirits. For people that have not heard it yet, what can they expect to hear from it?
So Dirty Spirits is my second EP. I feel like it's really like my first, because this is like, you know, my first EP I kind of put out was just me going on YouTube, stealing beats, and then emailing the producers and them like, yeah, you can take this song, you can use it. And I just kind of put it together the best as I can. That album got me out of depression. Dirty Spirits was more like me owning the fact that I'm an artist. Like me just stepping up to the plate and saying, I'm here and I'm about to show you that I can rap. So Dirty Spirits is really an album about the duality of the balance. Like, many of us are genuine, you know, we're nice people, we mean well. You could be righteous all the way to a certain extent. But then in life, sometimes you're gonna have to bend the rules. That doesn't mean you want to be demonic, but you're gonna have to, you know, dirty your spirit lightly so you can survive. It's a lot of demons, a lot of demonic. So I put a little bit more energy into this album. So this album, I just try to put people on a ride. You know, my music, I try to take people and have a conversation with them, you know, and I try to be vulnerable in my music. to where people could feel like, all right, like this nigga's like my friend. Like I understand his story. So Dirty Spirits it's a story from it's 9 songs, and it's just like a journey. I got Planet Asia on there. From he's out there in Cali. I got Planet Asia, the Mussolini, G4 Jag, Quentin Gilmore, who's an artist from New York, who's tearing it up. Like, and we put it all together. Shayna Ashley, and we just put it all together. And it's just, I just wanted to just give a straight hip hop album. It's a lot of samples, and I'm just straight rapping, lyrics, metaphors, double entendres, and subject matter.
It's just, you're on a whole nother level. You're way ahead of, like, you're like in the future, I feel. Like, you're not even at this present day. Like, you're in the future. Like, literally. But, like, you're gonna bring, like, so many people to a very, like, elevated more mindset. Oh, you dropped your project Dirty Spirits on 11/11. Is there any particular reason for that? Why did you choose 11/11?
That's crazy. You repeat that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, yeah, like I dropped it. I'm really into numerology. If you see 11/11, they say when you say 11/11, that means you're in alignment, and you just start seeing it all the time. When it's 11/11, I ain't gonna say I meditate because you only get 60 seconds, but like I always catch it. So I dropped my album on 11/11 at 11/11. So it was ones all the way across. So this album I'm dropping, this project I'm coming out with next month, it's called Dusty Soul, and it's gonna come out 12/12 at 12 o'clock. So 12/12/12 all the way across.
Whoa.
And your titles for your albums are so interesting, like Dirty Spirits, and then you have another one called, you're going to call it Dusty Souls. So that's interesting. Yeah. Like, how do you choose your titles?
I find out what I want to speak about, and then I come up with a name that I feel like can like signify it. Dusty Souls just means, like, you know, just beautiful souls who are trying to get to the light, but you know, we just dusty. We got a little dust, and the dust is something that we can't help. That's just where we come from. You know what I mean? So Dusty Souls, you know, we a little dusty.
Yeah, you guys, this guy is something else, and I'm telling you, you want to check out his music. You gotta listen to his music. Can you shout out your social media for everybody listening and inspired by you today?
For sure, man. I'm gonna name, you know, I made it kind of even on all platforms too. So my Twitter handle, I'm on Twitter a lot for all my people who study NFTs. If you want to learn more things about NFTs, and you're gonna start hearing that name a lot, it's scaring people away because it's, you know, it's dealing with cryptocurrency, but it's another form of freedom for creators. So Twitter, my Twitter handle is Aaqil Ali, AAQIL _ALI_EL. Aaqil Ali L, that's my Twitter handle. My Instagram handle is the same thing. Aaqil Ali L, AAQIL _ALI_EL. And for the people who want to be more intimate, I do a lot of live feeds and a lot of little different things on my Facebook. I got like 11,000 people on there, you know, so it's the same name, Aaqil Ali L. You know, if I can't add you on there, you could just follow me. It's like the same thing. You still can inbox me. I still can communicate with you. So, you know, come be a part of the family. And I appreciate all the support, you know, everybody who's here listening. Yeah, man, I'm just, you know, just trying to earn my keep in this hip hop lane.
You're doing a really great job. You got a different sound. You're doing your thing, and I can't wait to see like where you take all of this. And like, you're a former football player. Like, it's just amazing. Like, you're pretty dope, and you're elevated. Like, you think about not just like the everyday stuff. You're studying life, and we need more people studying life. You guys, and now we know Aaqil Ali. He is doing so many great things. You don't want to miss what he has coming up. Subscribe to my channel, comment, leave a comment. Go listen to his music and let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment, let us know. Dusty Souls is coming out soon, and you guys can listen to Dirty Spirits. That is out already. That was out last year. You guys keep up with me, and you know, you'll be already on top of these type of things. Yeah, so come back next week. I have so many great people on the show. Aaqil Ali is just one of many great artists that I have, so definitely check him out. Leave us a comment and tell us what you think. That's it for this episode. Like this video too.
See you later.
Like it. Share it.
Always knew my part and always played along. We played rich. I used to ask my sister, where's the great blue palm? I'm rooting gold. I reminisce them days I shared the ball with Sean. I miss you, dog. The memories forever. And I switched lanes, became focused on my next endeavor. I was selling heather, make a couple extras. That's my daily treasure.